Hello and welcome. So today we're looking at a pump. It's not just any pump. This pump was actually designed and developed by a professor, Professor Wright of Oxford University. He developed this pump to be economical, and it is that. It doesn't make as much noise either. So not only do you save on the power consumption, you also save on the noise as well. These are great, and you don't have to actually be an electrician to fit them. They fit into pretty much any space available, and this system took me about a day and a half. Although I was doing other jobs to plumb in. So this is the shower, and it's just demonstrating the sensor, and there's a small delay in the actual pressure sensor reading when it goes over 1.5 liters per minute. Once it hits 1.5 liters per minute, the actual mechanism triggers a little sensor, and then it sends a signal to say, yep, we can turn on the pumps. And then one's a slave pump and the other one is the master, and the master controls the slave. And so the in this case, the actual pump is connected in a dual setup. So there's various different setups you can set this up as. This one is set up as a dual, so that both hot and cold are equally pressurized at the same time. It's really important to have your cold in a way that it's not going to run out. It doesn't matter if your hot runs out, but the main issue that you should always be watching out for whenever you're sort of installing these is what happens if the actual cold water runs out or stops, or the pump on that one stops working. So it's always set up to prioritize cold over hot, because you don't want your customer or anybody in that shower to get burnt. Because obviously if you have pure hot water running through, even if it's just for a short time, that's never going to be a good thing. So it's really important to have it set up in a way that the actual hot water can run out before the cold. So obviously this system is set up from just a tank. So some properties. This is just explaining it in layman's terms. So some properties get their water directly from mains pressure. So it's pumped in straight from the mains, it goes through a boiler, it's heated up, and it gets sent off to wherever it's needed. Other properties like this one, slightly older configuration, have an immersion heater, and that then goes and gets pumped from that point. So obviously the water pressure is based on how high up that tank is, and in this case it's not very high up. So without these pumps you would literally have a little dribble coming out the end. So all in all, this probably took me, if I was just doing this job on its own, probably about a day to do. So if you want this job completed, simply message me and send me pictures of your boiler, send me pictures of your actual shower, because I fit and install bathrooms as well, and then I can assess it and then basically come along and actually fit and install it for you. So you can see in this picture where the pressure is, to start with, is low, and then as soon as the pumps kick in, you can actually see the pressure change, and this is represented by the actual height of our little fountain. And that's what I was doing in that experiment just there. It's a way of testing after you've installed the system to ensure that you've got the water pressure and it's coming through as it should do. So yeah, Professor Wright, I did reach out to him to just sort of like just as a way of sort of trying to connect with him. He did send me one email, but he's a very busy man, and I was pretty excited when I found found this type of pumping system. My customer was really happy because you can hardly hear them when they're actually on, and you're downstairs. You can't actually hear the pump. So it's beautiful. The decibels are really low. The pump is a lot more energy efficient, and obviously as we move into sort of like where people are more conscious about energy efficiency and making sure everything is a lot more cost effective, these pumps actually are not, they're not going to break the bank. And it's definitely worth sort of getting in touch with me if you do have low water pressure for a shower, or if you have an electric shower and you're wanting to convert that across to a more sort of mains fed shower like this one. So it goes through a nice thermostat and the water is nicely conditioned before it actually arrives. Because we all like a nice shower, and it's really worth sort of like investing in your property and making it all lovely. So head on over to my website, check me out, message me. I'll be speaking to your guys soon. Take care. Bye.